Question number 7. Fill in the box with greater than sign or less than sign. So we have 4 parts, and in each part we have to put these signs with the suitable. So in these 4 parts we have to use these signs. So first of all, we have in part A -4 and -6. As we know that in the negative values, the greater the number is, the smaller it will be. So we can say that -4 is greater than -6, or we can just check it like this, that those numbers which are on the left hand side will be smaller than the right hand side ones. So we can see that if here is -1, here is -2, here is -3 and -4 and -5 and -6. So we can see that -6 is on the left hand side of -4. So we can say that -4 is greater than -6. So -4 is greater than -6. We can put the greater than sign here. And then we have in part B. So we can see that -11.5 is on the left hand side of the -11. So it will be smaller than the 11. So we can say that -11 is greater than -11.5. And then in part C we have two positive fractions. We can just check that which of them is greater by just converting them into fractions, or by converting them into decimals, or we can check by another method as well, that we have to make the denominators same. We can check the greaterness of these two fractions by changing them into decimals. So first of all, we have 1 divided by 5. So here is 1, here is 5. We are going to put a decimal point and add a 0, and 5 2s are 10. So we have 1 by 5 is 0.2, and then we have 1 by 3. So 3, so 1. So we have 1 divided by 3. Since 3 can't divide 1, we are going to put a decimal place, and we can add a 0, and then 3 3s are 10, and 3 3s are 9, and 10 minus 9 will be 1. And since we can't divide 1 with 3, so we have a decimal point, we can add a 0, and 3 3s are 9, and it will go so on. So we can say that 1 by 3 can be written as 0.33. So we can see that 0.33 is greater than 0.2. So we can say that 1 over 5 is less than 1 over 3. And then in part D we have -1 over 3 and -5 over 6. So first of all, we just have to change them into decimal. We have -1 over 3, which is -0.33, and so on. And then we have -5 by 6. We have to divide 5 with 6. Since 5 cannot be divided by 6, we are going to put a decimal place and add a 0, and 6 adds a 48, and 50 minus 48 will be 2. Since there is a decimal point, we can add a 0, and 6 3s are 18, and there will be 2, and there is a decimal point, we can add a 0. So 6 3s are again 18, and we will be left with 2, and this will continue on. So -5 divided by 6 can be written as -0.833. So we can see that -0.833 will be on the left hand side of the -0.33 on a number line. For example, if we draw a more explained number line, for example, this is 0 and this is -1. We can say that here this point will be -0.33, and then we have -0.8. So this point will be -0.833. So -0.833 is on the left hand side of -0.33. So this value is smaller than -0.3. So then we can say that -0.33 is greater than this value, as well as -1 over 3 is greater than -5 over 6.